Hey guys, what's up?
No.
Am I starting it
No.
now? Well, let's hope they can hear us. You
I
never know
start
with these,
things.
so, yeah.
That's ridiculous. Hey guys, what's up?
I'm John.
This is John. Obviously, this is not Austin.
I'm Patrick.
Austin wasn't feeling well, so we kicked him out of here. He may be the boss, but we all know who really runs things at Walton's Media, and it is not him. Anyways, so called the last minute audible, got him out of here. Don't want to get anyone sick right now. Sorry for the little bit of feedback you're probably getting. We're taking care of that. Yep,
I know
that's
I didn't
fine.
like iPhones. That's the reason right there.
I will say I'm way happier with my
The
Samsung.
giant, your brick of a phone.
Love it way much more than I
That's
like
almost
mine.
like in 2013 when phones were getting huge.
Which is funny because I went from that small little SE, the iPhone SE,
Yeah.
up to that huge.
Yeah, if you
brick
really,
phone.
like, if you find your old phone you had like a decade ago,
Oh,
you'll be like, who could ever
have
accomplish anything on
all
this?
of my
Do
phones.
you?
Yeah, I don't throw anything
I come
out.
across, I had an HTC back when those were like,
HTC Vibe or whatever.
they were like, it was like a big deal because their phones were made out of like more metal than other things. Then you realize, oh, they overheat quicker. So, so it was like
there you go.
yin and yang. So
All right, so if you're watching on YouTube, anywhere else, go on over to waltonsinc.com/live. We have a giveaway up. We're going to give away some jerky, some seasoning, and some other things
what aren't
as
we
well.
giving away? That's the smaller list, I think.
What aren't we giving
Yeah.
away? Well, I mean, there's plenty of things we aren't giving away. We have a long list of that. But we'll go ahead and we'll give away some jerky, some seasoning. We're also going to draw last month's winner for September. The winner for the month before, August, which was the Choose Your Own, he responded. So unfortunately, we don't have an extra monthly
Unfortunately,
giveaway to
finally,
do. Well, yeah,
someone claims
finally.
their prize.
But it annoys me all month long until we get to this.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, well, it's a good thing that they didn't.
Yeah.
Because then we can give it away on this as well. But we're definitely going to give away some aprons and maybe a hat or two as well. Because I am absolutely, I love
That air fryer's cooking back
I know,
there,
but I
man.
want those wings.
We're gonna have them, but if you hear a rumble, it's for a good reason.
That's what it is. So you'll notice we have a plethora of seasonings up here. These are all the Spiceology seasonings. Patrick has been hard at work making little promo videos.
Yeah,
for
a
them,
little.
right?
I always tell people that I go, they're just like the crumble cookie videos, and then they go, "What's crumble cookie?" And I'm like,
So you're advertising.
no free promotions. But
Yeah.
anyways, it's just all B-roll, cool camera shots, and edited to music, and it's like 20, 30 seconds, but really cool. Kind of hopefully lives on the product page, and it's like that very clickable. Like, ooh, what is that? Seasonings?
that
Oh,
just-
you guys sell other things than that? So that's the point of those videos. But
That just kicked
lot of
up a
fun.
significant amount in
Yeah.
volume.
What's
I'm
it
gonna
sound
check
like,
them
John?
real quick.
You just tell me what's it sound like.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're done.
Oh, sweet. That's when you know they're done. It starts making a higher pitched wailing noise. Let's see if I can get in the comments on here. What are we giving away?
gonna burn
What was
something.
September's giveaway? We had like a. Was that a choose your own as well, or that was?
Nope. September's was the 11-pound sausage stuffer with all the goodies.
Oh, okay.
Like we gave away all the attachments that can work with it as well.
Man, no one's phone's on silent. He was doing this earlier too. He's gonna eat it though.
I am gonna eat that. Sorry.
Yeah,
That
sweet.
might upset some people, but
Yeah. Yeah, we even made up like a little honey reduction sauce earlier with a little bit more of the seasoning. And did you add stock to that or something? It wasn't
I
just
added a
water.
little bit of stock, honey, butter. It was really good.
Yeah, it really added that layer.
It definitely did.
Because these are those small wings. They shrink up a little bit, but good
But they're
tasting
still
meat
good.
on 'em.
And I am keeping this bowl of wings over near me.
That's
I've got
I'm
a
not
knife
hungry after
between
3
the two of
p.m.
us.
Everyone knows that.
So
Sweet.
I'm all set. All right. Let's check out some chat. Who do we have here?
Looks like all the regulars are here. Got a hello from Michigan, Deborah. That's a new name. Not new for the earth, but just new in this chat.
So Jay Hadenfeld, I think that's the right name, says, are those wing seasonings? They're not necessarily. They're kind of anything you want
Yeah.
seasonings. And we've gone through and tried each of them now. So I do want to quickly talk about them.
Definitely. Let's start with this one.
Brisket Bomb.
First one we did.
100%.
John didn't, I say the royal we didn't want to do a brisket,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So we're like not super outside the box, but let's just do awesome burgers. So did some burgers like that. And the thing we always say the most makes meat taste more like meat. This kind of mimics
Similar.
that. But a lot of the black pepper comes through.
Yep.
Like it just, awesome umami flavor just throughout. But
So real quick on that, Tex made a brisket on it, and he thought it was just like mostly salt and pepper. He didn't get much of that coffee little kick.
Yeah.
With
a couple of them
brisket.
say they have
So
coffee. Yeah,
it may live better as like a burger seasoning because it was
it
really,
really did like amp them up.
I didn't make the burgers, and I still thought they were some of the best burgers I've ever had.
A lot of the time with burgers like that on the stovetop, you're just like, not that that's what we did them, but I'm used to eating those real quick, just 5 p.m., put them on there, and they just taste like just grease. Takes that flavor right out of it, actually adds a good amount of salt. And like I said, the black pepper, I don't know, there's something about black pepper on a just ground patty that just tastes good to me.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge fan.
That was also 5% of that ground beef was raccoon. So like a super like great on your horse to be called that. I from what I read, kind of seemed like that.
I'm now just discovering it looks like there's a yak and a wolf on the cover of it, which is
Well, the wolf makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't get the yak. Maybe they eat a lot of yak down in. I mean, I do
yeah.
associate yak with South America.
I only know
I don't
yak
if that's
because of
right
like
or not.
alphabet on the wall when you're a kid. They had nothing else to put on the Y.
Fair enough. That's actually pretty good. All right, then the candied bacon. This made us redo
this
something.
stuff
We
is
hadn't done it in a
sweet.
long time.
Yeah.
One of the first kind of, not funny, but like, yeah, I guess it was a funny video we ever did, is the first time I dehydrated bacon, I felt absolutely in love with it. So you take bacon that you buy at the store or do it yourself, just make sure you cook it up to 138 degrees as a slab. Then you slice it, and then instead of putting it in a pan or in an oven, anything like that, you just put it in a dehydrator, cover it with seasoning, put it in a dehydrator, and let it run for at least 4 hours at the max temperature. That does something, does science to the fat, and then when you
Does
bite
science.
into it, it just like explodes and melts
Yep.
instantly, and it just does an awesome job.
For very little work.
very
I
no
mean,
work.
unless you're making the bacon, but
Yeah.
if you're just buying it, throwing it in there, it's
But we
perfect.
hadn't done it in a long time. We decided to do this because this is the candied bacon sriracha blend, and I mean, I loved Excalibur's salt and vinegar rub, but that's better on bacon. That is so ridiculously
I wasn't a
good.
huge salt and vinegar guy. That's probably why I wasn't a huge fan of the bit. He says that with disappointment, like he's judging me. But it's not so much the flavor itself. It was like 30 minutes later, I got this. Remember, it was multiple days I couldn't get the taste out of my mouth. I didn't like it. But the candied bacon,
It was
though,
worth it.
The candied bacon, on the other hand, though, that's like, okay, get it away from me. It was already bacon,
much of
not
it,
great
for
for
sure.
you, but yeah, this was like, it was going down like so easy.
Did you say that because you knew I would take exception to it?
To what, the salt and vinegar one?
No, not bacon not being good for you.
Oh, no. I mean, I just thought that was common sense. Or is it
No.
not that bad for you?
Bacon's not that bad for you. Fat is not that bad for you.
Okay. It's just what else you're eating it
With
and
the
times a
fat.
day and the
Yes.
amount and stuff
Yep.
like that. Well, then, I mean, all three of those variables when I eat bacon are happening. So
But you're not really
Too
eating,
much.
You're not eating any carbs really when you do
you
bacon.
don't know me.
Fair enough.
What am I, just eating bacon?
That's what I eat when I eat bacon. All right, I'm drawing a winner. This will be for jerky. So we make this Walton's bold tender jerky and a bag of seasoning of your choice. Again, if whoever wins would rather have a Spiceology shaker, we can switch that out for you. Or if you'd rather have a couple Excalibur shakers, we can do that as well. Winner for
this is
this one is...
I don't want to
swear
promote
I
watching
copied it.
on YouTube per se. Oh, there's my per se's back.
Oh,
But
God, no, not again. It took forever. Are we going to start saying
no, but
on the nose?
oh my god.
On
I feel
the
like I
nose?
said that more than
You
per
did.
se,
You
but
definitely did.
it's cool on YouTube if you full screen it. If you just turn your phone, it actually kicks out the chat on the right now, and it's not transparent, so you can actually view and chat comfortably widescreen.
View,
So,
view where you want. Just make sure that you're going to waltonsinc.com/live because that's where you enter.
Yeah, totally.
After that,
click those actions, whether it's everything but Twitter now, right? I think it's like
Yeah, we took out
Facebook,
Twitter.
YouTube. It used to be cool. We used to be able to give you guys actions to go to our channel and watch it, but then they deemed that not illegal is not the right word, but it's just with
they
marketing.
penalize
There
you
was
for it,
it's odd.
So no, we have on the giveaways, the monthly ones like this. We just do sign up for newsletter, one free entry, refer friends, visit this page, and subscribe to the podcast. Gets you 2 points for that one. All right, so Bryce, we will reach out to you. No, he has to be here.
Does he?
Yeah. Yep,
That's
let's make sure
that's
Bryce
the
is
gray
here.
area with
no,
me
no,
all
no.
the time.
This is the monthly one, so Bryce has to be here. We'll wait a couple of minutes.
See, I thought the monthly one you didn't have to be here.
For the one that goes all month, like for that one, no one has to be here. But
Okay.
when we're doing a live stream, like to win on that day, you have to be here.
Totally.
Aside from when
We're all learning
either
today,
in a
guys.
good mood or
Yeah,
we do
it's-
all sorts
yeah.
of.
There's no rule with the family
Consistency?
business. It's just
No.
like you just make sure your last name's Walton when you make a rule. Or an
try to
exception.
be last name Walton.
Well, John's.
I've tried
last
for a
name,
long
yeah,
time.
it's-
For a very long time. Oh, we got Valley Center here. That's not far away from us at all.
He says, Dan Brooks says, I'm here. My name is Lucinda Brooks using my hubby's account. I don't know if that
Okay.
is pertaining to us.
I don't.
Well, like, what was the last name you called
It
him?
was Hogan.
Well, like you said. What else we got?
Bryce
I feel like we got halfway through these.
Yeah, we can keep coming back to it. I'm looking through to see if there's anything.
What we got? I'm
James Barkley says candied bacon is like crack.
Oh
Yep.
my god! I'm gonna list some of these off. Rosemary Dijon. We did that with lamb. I found out I like lamb.
Not only did he find out he likes lamb, he found out he loves lamb.
Yeah,
You
I-
liked that more than I did.
Even the fat, yeah, the fatty pieces were great. The
Yeah, and I-
lean pieces were great. They had more of the rosemary Dijon though, but
I really liked the lean of lamb. I'm just not a big fan of lamb fat.
yeah,
I'm generally easier to please, like food-wise, than you are.
oh sure,
But you like that.
yeah. See, that's funny. I don't like the things that we. It's not that you disliked it a lot,
No,
but
no,
yeah,
not at
but
all.
I don't know. But that is kind of the cool thing to see in this room that like some people just the palate appeal, what they're into, and
Yep.
stuff like that. But
And when we shot these, we used our Leoa. We have this special
Yeah.
like close-up lens. So we got some really cool shots of like we'd lift up meat like as we
Yeah.
were turning it, and the lens is. Do we have it? Let's show it to him real quick.
yeah, it's
I'll come get it.
super duper small. Looks like a silencer or a scope or something. Yeah, it's like yeah.
So this is
It's used a lot.
The
and
Leoa lens.
all those commercials we all love with like products, whether it's like strawberries being thrown in the air or cereal, they use this thing right here.
So it's a.
It's an extreme wide
macro
angle. Yeah.
wide angle. So it's real good at real close.
So if it's
but
that close to the
catching
label,
everything.
it can catch the whole jar. So we try to do a lot of cool, creative, like motion shots.
We're getting better
and-
at it.
Yeah, it's just trying to preserve the integrity of the lens because you can actually ding it up and
Yep.
stuff and get seasonings in there, and then just trying to not use it to the point at nauseum, right? Like you don't want
Sure,
every
you
shot
don't wanna
to
make
be-
it- yeah.
So we're trying to
It's
pick
a-
and choose, but
Perfect for what we were just trying
yeah,
to do.
exactly.
But we do a lot where,
exactly.
like on this one, where we're lifting up steak, we like
Yeah.
push it under, and you can see really
and
cool.
I think now we're getting better with like the lighting around it and like where to put it. So now we can start using it like sausage
More often.
stuffer, pull
Yeah,
it
yeah,
out
yeah.
of the stuffer.
we
and
were
stuff,
so bad at it when we waited almost a year. We pre-ordered this and waited for almost a year, and then we got it, and it was just so intimidating. We're like,
Well,
"All right,
well, you
I don't know what
we
to do
didn't
with it."
we didn't line it well enough, and we had a great camera, but the camera itself was probably 6 years old, and so then we
fair enough.
didn't even think of it. We got the new camera, and a couple months go by, we're like, let's throw that on there. Lets in more light, looks
Much
better.
bigger.
It's not as orange. So a lot of those little setup nerdy spec things, but the case is almost as cool. Yeah, it's like a big eight heads in a duffel bag or something over here.
I feel very much like a professional
Yeah.
hitman when I have
You're
this.
like that dude in Scarface that he's like, no
Flip
women
it
and children.
down, There we go.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Hey, Bryce Hogan has said he's here.
He is here.
Oh, cool.
All right.
But is it him,
I'm going to
though?
keep a list this time to make it easier. Bryce Hogan, Jerky.
I entered all the actions. I like to see that, Cheryl, when people actually use all the actions on the /live page. Or the fact they actually
that's why we
can
do all
sign
of
in.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please. Yeah.
All right, so where were we on these? We stopped right at candy bacon.
Yeah, rosemary-
All right. Rosemary
we're talking about the
Dijon.
lamb.
Yep, that was the lamb. Cowboy. Nope, this is Black Magic.
Oh, Black Magic's good.
Black Magic was really good. We did blackened chicken with it.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely delicious.
What's not to like on that? But yeah, it really came through.
I don't know if it had anything to do with the seasoning, but that was super juicy chicken.
It really was.
Like
Oiled it up first, maybe that helped. But
a little,
Yeah.
but not a ton. So we put some oil
They
on
were
the
thick.
chicken breast,
Yeah.
and they were thick. We put them, just like coated it in
yeah,
it. and
especially
then-
because we're trying to shoot multiple takes. I'm like, can you rub some off and then put some on there? So-
that worried me about the rosemary Dijon, how
Yeah.
thick that seasoning was on
I didn't
at one
even
place.
taste like since I didn't have a default or a control for lamb, when I'm adding rosemary and Dijon to it, I couldn't tell you what tasted like that
What
compared
you
to,
actually
to
liked.
regular
Yeah,
lamb.
yeah.
So.
Gotcha. Then we had what has been my favorite of these seasonings so far, which is the chili margarita. I've been eating I take a chicken breast, I slice it in half thick ways, coat all sides with it, throw it on a pan, put it in the oven at 350 degrees until it's just under 165. Then I slice it all up, put it back in a cast iron pan, get that all nice and crispy. Then I take my fajita, put it onto the cast iron, throw the cheese I want in there, then push the chicken on top of it, pull it all out, and ridiculously good. And for whatever reason, one of those has been satisfying me like every night. Normally I eat and I get hungrier as I eat. I don't know if it's something in this or if that's like the perfect mix of protein, fat, and carb for me, because I've been satisfied on one.
Couple of things here. Someone's asking if you can use Supreme Pizza in a snack stick, or if it's only formulated for brats. Is that a whole separate?
Yeah. Okay. So they're wanting to use Supreme Pizza to make a snack stick. So a cured sausage off of a fresh sausage. So cured sausage has a higher salt content because the salt is doing more. It's actually helping with protein extraction. You can do it. We have done it. I think the best ratio we found was 18 pounds of meat to a bag that does 25 pounds of seasoning. Probably just be safe on that and go 20 pounds of meat to a 25-pound bag of seasoning. But yeah, you absolutely can do it. However, we recently got in a new pizza seasoning. I don't know if T. Williams is here, if anyone's seen him. But he was trying the pizza flavored jerky and snack stick, and he was having some issues with it. I don't even know if we have that back in yet. But this new flavor, which is pizza flavored Frankenweenie, is what I would recommend anyone does if they want to do a cured or pizza flavored snack stick, jerky, anything like that. It was delicious.
It'll come through as more of a pepperoni pizza flavor as well.
Even if you don't add pepperoni, which is awesome. 100%. Now, when you first bite into it, you don't immediately go, oh, pizza. But as soon as you swallow, you're done with it. Your mouth instantly has this real creamy pizza,
tomato basil or something,
but not
not overwhelming.
Right.
Not overwhelming. Just like you almost imagine a fresh slice of pizza on the aftertaste, like you're saying.
So it's really, really good. That is pizza flavored Frankenweenie.
Yep.
And from smelling it, it smelled what somebody said Pringles, right? Was it Pringles?
It's Pringles, like
Pringles.
the pizza Pringles.
Right. It smells like
like the artificial pizza that people would put into like snacks at the gas station.
So I went into it kind of negatively, like thinking that's what it was going to be like, but it wasn't at all.
It's fun. You get a lot of like tomato powder kind of instantly. I think the first thing you bite into it, that's why it's almost like a SpaghettiO kind of thing. Now, that sounds off-putting to us adults, but at the same time, like, kids are going to love it. It's a tomato instantly, then it goes away. It's a nice, creamy, smooth. The fat really comes through in it, but then you start to get a little bit of that pepperoni flavor, not too much. Like I said, it's a pizza flavor, but...
What we are going to do with this, we haven't done it yet, is do like we do with the Supreme Pizza. We're going to take hard log pepperoni, cut that up, grind it, and add it. I think we do it at 10%? Yeah, we do it at 10%. So if you're doing 10 pounds of like pork sausage, buy 1 16-ounce or 1 pound log of pepperoni. Grind that up with it. It really does add a nice flavor to it. So we're going to try that with pizza flavored pizza flavored Frankenweenie. Now, on to another brand new seasoning. This is one that we're going to do one of those cool like little promo videos for. Excalibur now has something called Dragon's Breath Kippered beef seasoning.
It's great.
So I'd never made kippered beef before. Started researching it. Turns out we kind of had been making kippered beef in the Walton's Bold Tender Jerky. Yep. It's like a mix between kippered beef and jerky. So the differences there are jerky generally isn't smoked. Kippered beef is smoked. Jerky also is cut a little bit thinner than kippered beef. And finally, jerky is going to have a lower water activity than kippered beef. We're not trying to dry it out as much. So it looks, kippered beef, when you slice it, it's about a ½ inch thick before you cook it. So, I mean, it looks significantly different than jerky. But the Dragon's Breath seasoning was awesome. It's got a nice amount of heat without being overpowering. It's got like a citrusy taste that was really, really good. Overall, absolutely phenomenal. It's going to be just as good on regular jerky. Like, you don't have to use it to make kippered beef. You can use it to make jerky. And man, is it good. Very, very big fan of that. The one downside to that seasoning, be very careful when you open that bag. Because, man, does it get up in the air. Patrick and I were in here coughing until our stomachs hurt. Like, once you breathe that in, you're going to be coughing for a bit. So be super careful when you open that bag. No sudden movements. Treat it like a bomb disposal. We want to be very careful with this bag.
And I read a couple of you guys said you got room in your spice cabinets for stuff. One thing I want to know about these is, like, if I was a real adult and took pride in my kitchen with my spice cabinet and stuff like that, these just look awesome in a cabinet. Open it up. All the seasonings kind of have that, like, periodic table elements kind of logo to it, and we dig that. Very colorful, and I mean, just they don't have that artificial, bogus, like, chemically smell.
Nope.
Like, it's whatever it's gonna be. I mean, yeah, just instantly. So
Joe Hell, I don't know if he's in. I haven't been watching chat closely enough, but he started using them a long time ago. I would guess 2 or 3 years
and what's cool,
ago.
it's good to see the different particle size for each one. So it's not just like everyone gets the same treatment.
Nope.
The
Smoky Habanero is almost like
pellety.
like,
Yeah, the rosemary. Each one of these
one
different ingredients. So each ingredient gets a different level of just process through it. So
we do have to remember to put the ones that we didn't use back.
Oh,
in
for
the
sure.
inventory.
Yeah.
All right, but so for the Smoky Habanero, these are the ones that we used for the wings. That's what I'm eating right now. Really delicious. More sweet than hot, for sure. It's got a good smokiness to it, but definitely more honey than anything else. The Black Magic we talked about, we're missing one.
Cowboy crust.
Cowboy crust, there it is. So, as most of people who watch a lot of the things we do know, the only thing I put on steak is Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub, specifically the Walton's one. But that was very good. It does a really nice job at getting you, as you would expect, that really nice crust on it. Brown-elated sugar is the second ingredient, so it's going to do a really good job at that. You coat it on thick. We reverse seared it, and I mean, it was a really good steak. Nice flavors all around. Better crust than what I usually get with the Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub, but I mean,
Maybe
whatever.
that coffee. Maybe that little coffee coming through. At least adds a darker color to it for sure.
Spices, brown sugar, espresso powder, salt, and mustard seed.
It might even say on the front. That's Black Magic.
Espresso chili rub is this cowboy
Yeah,
crust.
it's like...
But yeah, all around excellent. So again, anybody who wins a jerky today, if rather than having some sort of sausage jerky or summer sausage seasoning, they can choose one of those.
Sweet.
All right, speaking of that, let's draw another winner of seasoning.
Yes.
So because Austin bailed on us at the last moment, we are going to give away a lot of stuff as punishment to him. No. Really, we kicked him out of here. Oh.
What?
So annoyed.
Who do you know? Someone that won?
Yes.
Point to it. Huh. Man, how many times are you entering?
Ryan Jones.
He's here.
Tex.
That's great. I mean, then
He's very good at it. There's something, because people go on these insane runs, right? Like they go on these crazy runs.
Well, how many actions do we have to enter the giveaway? Like
This one you can get a total of 6 points.
6 points, but each are each like one entry though.
Equally
Or one-
weighted.
Equally weighted.
Yep.
Okay. So
Well,
yeah,
no, technically the subscribe to the podcast gives you 2 points, but that's just 2 entries.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. But then how many actions did we have on the giveaway? Like how
Oh,
many
for this one?
entries? Yeah.
Right now?
I want to see the odds of the. Not only the odds of winning, but then the odds.
625.
That's people, right?
No, we actually have more entries than actions. I don't know how that's possible.
Oh man, we need to review
Something's
this.
not right,
I knew
but-
something.
Something's not
Tex,
right.
did
but
you fix
whatever.
it? Come on. Bro.
Congratulations, Tex.
Way to go, dude.
Just like always, when you win things, you have to come here to collect your winnings. You're too close for me to mail that out. All right. So we've talked about that. Then we've got John behind the camera here, and John is going to. John, what are you going to school for?
Finishing up a bachelor's degree in business administration.
Okay. And he had a homework assignment. Well, why don't you tell the story, John?
Okay, so I take these 6-week classes. So every 6 weeks I take a new one. I just started my newest one, which is business law. And the first discussion question we had was over food labeling. And this was specifically to what is considered natural food and what is not. So he sent us like a link to a news article, and we had to read through it. So I compared it to what's happening with the product of USA labels in meat, where as long as it's processed in the United States,
Doesn't have to be grown here or
doesn't
raised
have to
here.
be grown here. The origin does not have to be from the United States. So the Cattlemen's Association has filed a petition back in 2018
As they should.
saying that it should just be for United States grown beef.
Yep.
And they also put in something about it has to be from animal flesh. And
No,
not-
that-
yeah.
So
Wait, what?
Austin and I talked about this. That podcast just came out. So we changed up how we did our podcast.
think you guys might dig it.
We
Yep.
used to record them way in advance, but then we realized that like the news articles we were talking about were no longer relevant by the time they got to you. So now we record them on Wednesday and release them on Friday, mostly. We also had the guys from Excalibur, John Brewer, who's the vice president of sales, and Mike Schreier. He is the CEO. So we got good 15 minutes of conversation with them to kind of kick things off, and then we let them go, and Austin and I finished up. Anyways, one of the things Austin and I got to talking about is Aldi's has come out with a new like fake bacon, but they're calling it bacon. And we were reading some of the comments on like social media of people who are either angry about it being called bacon, like saying this isn't bacon, call it something else. And my take on it is I think the vast majority of human beings on this planet could look at that package and go, well, that's not real bacon.
Isn't
It's
it in a whole
obviously-
different section too of the store usually?
I don't know, but it does not look like like it looks like no insult to it because my wife eats it all the time. It looks like cardboard. Like no normal
Your wife
person is going
eats
to look at that
cardboard all the time?
basically and be like,
My
"That
wife
is
eats it all the
bacon."
time.
She eats it.
Cardboard.
Well, it looks like cardboard. It's not cardboard.
Okay, but what does she eat that you're saying is cardboard?
Fake bacon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't following that at all.
But Austin's argument against
that's
it, which is a valid one, is that there's been so much money put into marketing bacon, marketing meat by these companies who are actually producing meat that these fake meat companies shouldn't be allowed to jump right in on that. And it does make sense. Like it's a valid argument. I just have higher faith in the U.S. consumer than Austin does.
I got a question. Have you ever actually accidentally bought anything that's like from that aisle, like the Simple Truth? Like I've accidentally gone home and it's like,
God.
well, this isn't like.
All right, I
it's
guess
like,
my
this-
faith in
this is
humanity
void of, this
is
is void of flavor.
misplaced.
Yeah. Well, it's usually with some like you're like, well, these broths are kind of out of place, and you go home, and you're like, tofu. That makes sense.
Ugh.
No.
Remember the tofu broth?
Oh yeah. No, remember it was kind of cinnamon. Had a cinnamon flavor for some reason.
That was the one I spit out.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just terrible.
Yeah, the consistency I think over the taste, but
It was god awful.
Yeah.
All right, but on kind of the back of what John was talking about, just today, the lawsuit against JBS, Tyson, National Beef, and Cargill is going forward. A judge ruled that it can proceed to discovery. Now, this is huge news. For those of you who don't know,
I gotta check the sound. You can keep going.
those four companies control 80% of the beef in the U.S. Just four companies. They're being accused of all sorts of price fixing. There's numerous statutes that are going against. What is the name of it? I can't think of somebody in the chat will know. But it was brought to by RCAF USA. There's also a separate DOJ investigation running. So we'll see, but it looks like, I don't know if they get split up or if they just get smacked down, but I do know that with prices at my butcher and my grocery store, beef going up, there's no reason why the ranchers and the suppliers are making less money than they did in the past. Most of them are now saying that they're not even making back their cost in feeding and raising the animal. So I understand supply and demand, but there's no good reason for that to be happening. So hopefully this will put a stop to that and our beef prices can start coming back down because they are absolutely insane. Another interesting one, I don't know what
That's
that
cool.
was.
But you see a screw fly when you sit in a chair. Oh, well.
Hey,
Wish me
John.
luck, everybody.
Yeah.
I actually saw something on Vox did something about they called it the monopoly by the meat processing companies. When they go to the feedlots where they have their auctions, a lot of times these bigger meat processing companies are not in the bidding process. They're buying them at a preset price.
Okay.
And then the independent people are having to pay, or the ranchers are having to give up their cattle for the lower price than what they would get at an auction. So they're negotiating prices, and then they're taking away the competition from the big four, having to go to these auctions and buying the meat, like buying the livestock like everybody else, because they're getting them at a preset price.
So are the big four working with the auctioneers?
Yes.
Oh, well then that's absolute corruption. I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's terrible. I will say this. Another funny thing that I just happened to see is people are camping out in Wichita in front of Best Buy in hopes of getting a graphics card.
Oh, geez.
Supposedly they're...
We're at the Best Buy down the street.
There's only... Is there more than just that
That's
one?
a good point.
there's
I think it's just that one. Yeah.
Let's draw September's winner.
No, there's one out west, I think.
And then another thing I've been working on, we talked about this a little bit on previous live streams, I think like the Meatgistics one. Companies for a while now have been offering a dual grind capacity with their grinders. Who we get our grinders from sent us a model that was a dual grind. It was a totally separate grinder, and it has... I have it. Hold on, I'll show it to you.
Hold on. We have one. Yeah, sorry, guys. I didn't see a problem with sound, but feel free to update us if you have any problems with the stream.
So this is a dual grind head, but this is one that would hook up to the Walton's grinders. That's the only way that we would carry this, is if we can make it, if we can be satisfied with how this works on our current grinders. So instead of the auger running down to the knife and the plate, this is almost like a comedy show there. It just keeps going.
It's a magic show.
There is another breaker plate in between. Is that going to stay? In between the plate and the knife. So
okay.
Your auger goes down to this breaker plate, which has a thicker center hole so that it can sit on the auger stud. And then there's this, which is a dual-sided knife. That then sits in there, and your knife sits on the outside. The theory being, if you're wanting to do snack sticks, summer sausage, anything you would generally have to grind twice for, now you only have to grind once. Now, when they send it with a 3/8 and a 3/16 plate, not a 1/8 plate. If you think about that, a 3/8 plate is basically useless in that situation. Because whether you're making bratwursts, anything, we tell you 3/8 to 3/16, or even if you want something super chunky, 3/8 twice. But I did want to give it a try, so I took out the 3/8 or the 3/16 plate, and I put in this little 1/8 plate. And it did a surprisingly good job. What I eventually figured out is that I was hooking up this head, which is a 12, to my 22 grinder, because the hookup back here is the same for all of them. It's just a more powerful or less powerful motor depending on what size you have. The size of this head has nothing to do with how it hooks up to here. So when I was using this 12 on my 22, it worked really, really well, even on frozen beef. I mean, pretty frozen. But when I went to put it on the 12 grinder, it did not perform well. So we don't know exactly what we're going to do. Obviously, we have to do a lot more testing with it. But if we do carry it, it'll only be because the dual grind head works on the current grinders. So Still not sold on this.
It's like a popular marketing thing more than anything, right?
Yeah.
Not more than anything,
it
but like
does seem like that. Like
you're sitting there at a price point, you go, well, this one offers the dual head. You might just up it and go for that one, but
it might also have its place, but I don't know what the actual value is to it to people at home. Like if you're doing pork and you're just doing pork, yeah, it's almost certainly going to be fine. But when you're trying to grind beef, deer, any wild game, that's going to be a lot harder on something like this. And the biggest thing to me, and I know we're probably a little biased on this end,
Sure.
but if this system, which in a commercial facility would be called an Unger system, was really that much more effective, it would be the standard. And it's not. It's a very uncommon. When they want to do a dual grind, they daisy chain them, or Gemini, which is one grinder into the second grinder's hopper and then grind
That
through
sounds
there.
interesting.
That's how they normally do it. They don't do it this way. And when you think about it, the meat coming down, right? This is spinning. The two plates are solid. That knife in there is spinning. So your meat's coming down here. Your first grind's always going to be easier because it's got all of this, can grab the big chunks and push it down. So now it's getting put through these three really big holes, and then all of it is building up in between there. I expected it to be like have a lot of smearing. It didn't, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's giving us the best grind. I mean, from just looking at it, it appeared as if it was a fairly quality grind.
I just feel like people that might not have the correct knowledge or know-how, because it didn't come to us first, might assume that's all you need to do is just do that. But once they realize it depended on product and extraction, certain things. So
yeah, and I don't know. We've got more
could
testing
just get them
to
in the
do.
door, and then they go, "Oh, I got the value pack thing." When you realize when you're in that niche thing, you go, "Oh, I got the cheap thing."
Yep.
I wanted the awesomeness. So
Yeah, so it might have its place, but we'll do more testing with it. That,
Totally.
however, our electric stuffer in the back we've got just a few more tweaks that have nothing to do with the unit itself, really. But we're about to be full go on that. We will get them in as soon as possible, guys. I'm sorry, that's not going to be by this holiday season. It's just there's not enough time. But we will have them going forward. And again, we've done, I don't know how much meat I've put through there.
see how big the ribeye is Papa Sop's doing later?
No. Where'd you see that?
17.99 pounds.
What?
That's what he says.
That-
Joe Hell, the ribeye I'm doing tonight was 17.99 pounds. I don't know how you can do one tonight, and it was.
No, that's got to be out of
Something else? Am I halfway through your guys' conversation?
there were other things involved in
good.
that. All right, so
I
drawing
hope not, but good.
drawing last month's winner. Again, this person doesn't have to be here for it. Process.
September
Where's
winner.
September's giveaway? Where's September's giveaway? That's the live stream giveaway.
Now Tex is gonna
August.
set up his grinders in tandem.
Oh, I got it. It's because I know what happened. It's because we edited the last one. Yep. All right. Drawn winner. And this is the 11-pound sausage stuffer, the Walton's quick patty attachment, the all-around jerky maker.
Oh, it's the price. 17.
There you go. One of our new Walton's artisan aprons, hat, collection of shakers. Is there anything else we were throwing in on that? And I think that was it. All right, so winner of that is Sarah Thone. Sarah, Thone. Sarah, let us know if you're here. You do not have to be here to win that one, though. Are you good for a couple minutes, or do you want to go grab? I want to show them the new artisan. I think that's what we're calling it, artisan apron.
I don't even know where those are at, so you're probably gonna have to go. Are they in the back or up front?
They're in the back.
Yeah, just hurry.
But I
I'll
don't
just
remember
yield
where it
some
is.
questions.
Actually, John, I'll just tell you where it is.
Oh, he always does this to me. I wasn't even supposed to be up here today.
5164. Thanks.
It's like Clerks. Am I supposed to be
I'm not even
here
supposed to be here today.
Congrats, Sarah.
Video by Sig. Maybe that's Sig Sauer.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's a gun manufacturer.
Oh, okay.
This has been it's fun for my first live stream. I'm
Cool.
glad.
Glad to be here.
I don't know what Claude Tremblay says I could have rivaled you, but I have to assume that that's against me. You're trying to rival me for my last name. That is my last name, sir. You're Dr. Payne.
Price point on electric stuffer? Question mark.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Certainly under $1,000. So it will definitely be under that. So
Let's see. Talking about steaks.
Pig hunt, no forward movement on that yet. We've got a lot of things going on here. Trying to get anybody away for any amount of time's hard. But having said that, that is something we're very interested in, mostly because of, well, not mostly, but partly because of my well-known hatred for the feral hogs. It would just really make sense.
John made up a post, right, about you.
Well, no, he added
shooting
something
feral
to a
hogs.
post,
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw that. That was great. And then there was a news story that came out about who got like bit by a hog, like Shakira or something. I was
What?
like, yeah, it sounds weird. It was-
Shakira, the hips don't lie.
I think
girl?
so. Was it Shakira that is that who it was? Yeah, Shakira got hurt by a wild boar or something like that.
They're
And I was
not
like-
jokes.
I go post that
They are
picture of
serious problems.
him of him shooting wild hogs already. This is actually a really. I'm glad how
Oh, yeah, I can't
how
remember.
awesome these turned out.
So this is our new artisan apron. It has a leather section up here. The rest of it is
And
like
and the strap
a
up around
canvasy. It's got really nice big tie arounds, so it'll fit
Yeah.
anybody.
the top. It's a nice khaki color.
Khaki color, 2 pockets, and then we've got a word cloud up here with Waltons and Meat Gistics in orange, everything else in black.
Yeah. It just
My
has-
name.
Oh yeah, you
was-
tried to get it.
Oh, I'm so annoyed. My name, I got
Was
to
on
this
there.
file, and I added John right there.
Oh no, yeah. That
I
would've
can't remember
stuck
who
out
eventually
like a
found
sore
it.
thumb.
Somebody found it.
Austin or Pat?
I think it was Pat.
He
Found
said,
it
"Can't
and
have-"
took it
Well,
out.
that reflects poorly on him if John is left on there. I think because he is the graphics.
No, but still, it would have been great. But it's got these 2 nice pockets.
Cool.
It's a
What's
really
our price
comfy
point
material.
on those?
Artisan apron is
Hate to say the wrong price when we first
yeah, for
introduced
sure.
them. Yeah.
Walton's Artisan Apron. Is that right? This sounds so gimmicky. It can't be that low.
What?
But that is less than I
Oh,
thought it was.
hold on. My dad
What?
wanted you to have these knives. It's just like, where'd you get 6 knives on a pillow at in front of a studio audience?
I'm just double checking that's what it is on the website.
You said it and forget it.
Yeah, it's $29.99.
$29.99. Sweet.
$29.99.
Cool. Like I said, it's not that. I mean, considering it's like what, $10 more than like a real cheap one, but this one has the leather points,
Yeah.
or leather straps rather, nice and long.
And it's super comfortable. Don't touch me.
Reprime.
Oh, somebody asked me, is it washable?
Sure, you can put it in a washer.
Yeah, but
now
with
is
this-
it gonna? Is the integrity going?
Yeah.
everything's washable.
Let me see if I can find out.
I would
if it
probably
is.
spot treat some of those down there if I actually had like a big problem, and then I don't know, scrub it up in a sink or a tub and then line dry it. But yeah, that leather part, I don't know, probably get a wipe on it maybe.
And while I'm doing this, guys, decide if you'd rather have me give away 2 or 3 of these or 1 of the leather aprons.
Ooh, so that means 2 or 3 winners or 1 winner then, right? Or the
2
winner?
or 3 winners.
Okay,
Right. So 2 or 3 different people would win one of these, or 1 person will win a leather
they're
apron.
probably gonna want to go with their odds.
I
There, I'd
bet you
assume.
they won't.
Really?
I'll bet you they say 1.
They want the leather.
No, I need to know if it's washable.
2 or 3.
All right, Artisan Collection
2 or
by
3.
Reprime.
This guy says surprise us. Okay, streams up.
Ended.
And into the Sopranos.
See,
right
this
now.
one says it is, but it doesn't have the leather up top.
Ooh,
That's annoying. Somebody did ask
God,
me.
they're going so fast. All right, let's start reading some of these. 2 or 3 mini winners. 2 or 3, 3, 3. More winners is better. 3, 2, 3, 3, 3. Someone just said apron. The new apron. 3 winners, both 5. 1 leather. Artisan. 2 to 3, 3. 3 of the new ones. 2 or 3, 3, 3.
Okay,
1.
so we'll go 3.
Okay.
All right, hold on a second because I did
7.
find
Hope Ford with the 7. What's up, Hope? Haven't seen you in a while.
this new one. Control C. Machine washable. I'm searching images.
1 apron for every active user. I don't even know if we have that many. How many do we have to get
What?
of these aprons? Do we get in the back? Do we get like 100 or we get like 1,000?
No, we didn't have to buy that many of these. We got
Okay.
70, I think.
Sweet.
72 or something.
So
like that.
70 of you might be
I'm
able to
not
buy.
seeing anything where it says that it's machine washable. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's not. I am, however, going to ask Michael at Victory 2 if he knows.
I've never put anything in the washer that just in the sentence there. I've never put anything in the washer, but with leather on it for sure. So
Yeah, but I don't know. I have a hard time believing that's real leather.
yeah,
Feels more like kind of
I
like
bet
leather.
it
I
might
guess.
crinkle. Like that's the only thing I could think of. It'd be look like an old basketball after a while.
But all right, so we'll draw 3 of these. All right. So the first 2 winners.
Wouldn't it be crazy if we guess who's gonna win, and if that actually hits?
Well, that'll seem real
Then they-
suspicious.
but no. Like if I think, hey,
Do you know next year for the Walton's steak competition, we can't buy raffle tickets for any firearms?
you mean like people that work here?
Yeah, so I'm not coming.
You're not coming.
That was the only reason.
Wait,
I
did
came.
you buy?
Oh
some
God,
for the
yes.
last one.
Oh, I bought some
Were you
from
told
every
that-
person
who
who
told
was.
you couldn't buy them then?
We made the decision.
Oh, we made the
Well,
decision.
I was not involved in that because I
Well,
obviously would have
could
gone the other
you
way.
can still donate. You just can't win the prize.
So what's the point?
I don't know.
Being a good person.
Maybe. No, that doesn't make you a
I mean,
good person. It gives the facade.
Pass it on. Actually, all of the people who come do really good things. All right. Gonna draw a winner for one of these aprons.
Can we just give John? Can everyone let's just buy John a gun already, right? We get everyone together.
It was funny. I was talking to. God,
I'm gonna go around the office, get $20 from everybody, and we're gonna buy him a gun finally. So,
I have.
but
multiple.
we're gonna act like you want it though,
Oh,
because that's
okay.
what you want.
That's what
you
I
don't
want.
just want the gun.
No, I
you
want to win.
Yeah, you want the.
I want to be
accolade
awarded
for
it.
winning,
Every
yeah.
Wednesday, Passing On Outdoor Mentors draws a winner for a gun, and I buy tickets every
And
year.
Austin's won twice.
Austin's won, I think, 3 times. Other people here have won. I have
Multiple
never won.
Waltons have won.
To be fair, they buy
More tickets, probably.
significantly more tickets than I do. But one time we were driving up to Pheasant Fest, and I'm sitting in the front, Brett's driving, Austin's
on the
in the
way
back,
to the trip.
and he goes, "You got to be kidding me!" And he just shows me his phone. It says "Winner Austin Walton," and then it took him a year.
His own dad didn't
It took
even
him
want him to win.
a year to go collect that gun, and he'd won another gun in between that when he collected. And Mike Christensen from Pass It On and I were like, "All right, you're gonna come bring them. We'll make this whole thing about it." And then Austin didn't tell anybody, but went and picked him up. So ruined even the little bit of joy I was gonna get out of that. Cheryl Gilbert. Cheryl, let us know you're here. I've seen you
Oh,
in
man.
the chat.
She's
so
gonna love it.
Congratulations. I believe I saw her say something about she'd pass out if she won.
No, she said something even more intense if she won one. So
No. Neil, I haven't yet. Lever action is creating all sorts of problems for me.
right on.
I'm just
Text is wild.
not 100% sold yet. What I need to do is get out and shoot a few at range. I know somebody who has a couple of the ones I'm considering, and they are certainly willing to. Their father has a bunch of land, so they're willing to go out there with me. I just need to find the time. I was talking about this earlier. I don't know how you people with kids
You people
do
with
it.
kids.
like. I can barely keep all the
Parents.
balls in the air in my life, and I don't have
Oh my
any
god!
kids.
I have I have a dog, and then but we were talking about this. I get home, I have 4 hours to just do stuff besides work, and then come back to work and,
And
then do
then
it
that's
all
it?
over again. I mean, I couldn't imagine having humans
Do they
to
not
be
sleep?
responsible for.
How many
Little
hours
kids?
of sleep a night do you get?
Me?
So that's where you chop off the sleep.
About 4 a night since 2006.
I mean,
Is that the voice I'm hearing?
That's
you're
not
just
healthy.
not well rested.
That's not healthy. That's definitely not healthy.
Gosh.
So that's awesome. I'm assuming Cheryl is still here.
Oh yeah, she's here. She's
Okay.
been here.
Okay. Oh no, but she did say that. Oh my God, me.
Oh yeah,
And then
she's been.
she says I don't.
She's
have-
probably our top commenter from today. I
No.
think.
Well,
yeah.
congratulations. That's awesome. 5 little ones, no sleep ever. Raised 2 children, both are grown.
We're both just disgusted. We're like, oh,
So
children.
I don't know if I want to share this. I
Congratulations.
have a web. I've got a website.
Where's the cigars?
I've got a website that I've been fairly able to get 9mm throughout this entire
Tell
thing.
them then, yeah.
And I just bought another 500 rounds, so I'm good on 9mm. And I'm obviously shotgun shells have never been a problem throughout this whole thing.
Until the 501st zombie comes in their front yard, then it's just over.
Then,
You're
yeah.
ruined.
I hope I go early if there's a zombie apocalypse. It's gonna be
I'm
terrible.
gonna quote my best friend. He's like, I'm just gonna hit my head on something really
Yeah.
hard and
Well,
just pass.
All these
out.
people who watched what is that show?
What,
The Walking Dead,
I'd
think it looks
start
awesome.
Yeah. If you should, yeah.
Just imagine no air conditioning. Just that alone.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that last week. We
terrible.
go, the quality of life would be. You're in the food chain.
Huh.
Like, do you think a deer has a good quality of life? That's what you are now. You might just get clipped and eaten.
I think it was 2 weekends ago. We had our bathroom was out being worked on, and yeah,
You woke up in 1854, is what
I
would
did,
hear.
I did, and I did not like it. The
Oh,
the
man.
closest thing to me to use the bathroom's a hospital about 6 miles away, or 2 miles away. So I'm
It's not
Quick
good.
trip.
driving at 2 a.m, walking in the hospital, putting my mask
Quickly. Get out of my
on,
way.
going to the bath. Yeah.
Been holding this all day.
All right, so for giveaway this month, so over at waltonsinc.com/win, we're doing another kind of choose your own. You can either win the Walton's 22 grinder, which is the grinder we use for all of our projects, unless we are doing something truly staggering, like a huge amount. That is always what we use.
Yep.
So you can win that, or you can win a Walton's 7-pound single-speed stuffer, a 20-pound meat mixer, and a number 8 kitchen grinder. Whoever wins will also win a Walton's hat, a...
T-shirt, long sleeve, maybe?
Yeah, should we let them decide? Or should we
Probably.
just-
I
yeah, we
mean,
should probably let them decide.
It depends.
Yeah, okay, so the long sleeve T-shirt and a collection of Austin, mine, and everybody's.
I
favorite
love
systems.
this giveaway because it's a starting pack for someone who wants to get going, and it's also it's like, I already got all that stuff. Well, guess what? Now you got the big boy grinder like we use every day. So
Did you hear
the one about jeez.
as they were leaving, the Excalibur guys were leaving, they said something about blackberry pepper?
Yeah, blackberry. I don't know if it was blackberry. It was something berry. Berries in it for sure.
They said we have it, but I think they're wrong.
Yeah,
Because I just looked through everything that was berry, and it's
that would have came across.
yeah,
our
I would have
desk
seen
for
that by
sure.
now. But I'm gonna
Or at least just in like inventory day when we did all the like I don't remember coming across that one at all.
yeah, but we'd never like whoever does whatever you're working on in inventory, they never see everything.
No. Oh, I see it all.
All right, I'm gonna look it up on Excalibur's site because that sounds.
Frankenberry, that's what it was. Try to make it. All right, it's October now, so we got to think of a new Frankenbroth to come up with.
Okay.
I'm always trying to do. I love Halloween, so I'm always trying to force their hand to do something because we're already orange. Pumpkin. Maybe we focus on pumpkin broth. Maybe we should do a seasoning of the month. Every month.
Yeah, that's not a terrible
think about
idea.
it. I
That's
wonder
not a
what's the
terrible
best way to present that to people. Like, how do you guys like to be
Wooed.
given new? Like, is it a video? Is it a link with a picture and a description? Is that? I mean, when we do social media, if when we're paying attention to it, it's you got to hit the Facebook, the Instagram. But like, how do you guys like? What do you take serious as a company trying to promote new products? probably a big question, but for me, I don't know. There's a very
I just like
small
logistics.
stuff that I get, and I go, oh my gosh, what is that? Follow the link, buy it immediately.
All right, so Excalibur does have a blackberry pepper rub. We don't carry it. That is going to be changing. Yeah, we'll find out how many we have to get on that because blackberry pepper sounds delicious.
Claude.
No, Meatgistics. That's how we communicate.
Oh, totally.
That's
I mean,
what I
well,
care about.
besides that, but yeah, Claude Tremblay says maybe you should have a seasoning just for John called shark bait.
Oh,
That would be cool. What if
Something on shark.
remember how
You're not
the
supposed to eat
Walton's,
shark,
the
though.
Walton's Bold Tender came to be because Brett wanted something specifically
Uh-huh.
designed or whatever. So now it's just like, what would be your seasonings you would choose to combine? No more than three.
Wow, that's hard.
No more than three, no less than two. But because some of them you couldn't just combine your favorites because they don't play well with each other,
Okay.
or do they?
Ginger, wasabi, soy. I want a bratwurst or a sausage that is wasabi, ginger,
Real
and
wasabi,
soy.
not like
It'd be wasabi powder.
yeah,
Right.
But it's not so much because like real apple compared to artificial apple. I feel like the wasabi flavor we sometimes get is more of a Worcestershire, so it's not authentic enough.
Okay.
But so you would want real wasabi taste, though,
Yep.
right?
Wasabi,
Okay.
ginger, and soy. I think I don't know how it would do with pork, but I think in like some sort of chicken sausage, something like that would be out of this world.
Strips of beef, like I feel like that could play well with
Beef could work
better
well,
than
too.
pork.
Yeah.
Definitely more than pork.
Yeah.
But
But I mean,
Yeah.
pork is if you want something to sell a lot, it
Yeah.
has to work with pork in some way.
I don't know what mine would be. Sweet and heat, and then, gosh, I don't know. Like without because yours was more of a root flavors than it was like specific. Like if I said like supreme pizza combined with this, combined with that, that would have its own. That would be like Patrick's palate or whatever we can call it that. But
You could just do that and take out the black olives.
yeah, I mean, I don't dislike that black. And what we're talking about is the supreme pizza bratwurst seasoning we have. You get a little bit of the fennel and just a touch of black olive, but only when you're like really trying to find it. But it gives it that more Italian flavor, I feel. But sometimes if you eat a lot of those like we do, especially when you add the pepper and the extra cheeses, you don't want that flavor.
You can get sick of anything too. Like there was a point here where we made so much of the mango habanero broths
that's
that
what
I
I
was
was
just
gonna
like,
say.
I can't eat
do
any
it.
more of this.
Can't do it.
All right, I drew another winner for the second apron, and it is Steve Koch or Koch, either way.
Bat brat.
However, oh god,
What?
I saw Cheryl ask something about what she needs to do to win, or after this, nothing. We've got your email address through the entry. We're watching you. We know
check-
where you live.
check your email.
We'll send you
If
an
anyone could do
email.
anything, it's check your email you sign in with or sign up with.
Yes, because that's what we are going to send it to. And on a somewhat related, it's very rare, but we did have somebody once trying to jump in and claim they were somebody else. So I will only send that email, like the winner's email, to the email address that was entered. So, Steve, let us know you're here. I think we know what town. These show us what town, I believe. Yep, we know what town you live in. But yeah, you don't need to do anything else. You're all good.
What else do we got here? Smoked chili peppers.
Oh, cool.
That'd be
Steve's here. All right, so that's the second.
Sweet.
I'm just trying to keep notes of who won what because I'm about to draw another winner for jerky and seasoning.
Cool. I look like a madman. Probably. I'm just staring. My phone's red. I'm looking at comments. I'm just staring at the back of these.
You always look
seasonings.
like a
I look
madman.
like a madman.
Looks like you're really inspecting what's
I
on
used
those.
to,
What's
I
on
used to
the in the
overly smile
seasons.
too much for no reason, and then now I just
You've fought against that too long.
resting blank face.
All right, so this winner is going to be for some jerky and some seasoning. Again, you can choose a sausage seasoning, a jerky seasoning, a bratwurst seasoning, or you can have one of these Spiceology glass seasonings, something like that.
And by the way, these have fallen off the table. Now, I'm not saying this happens every time, but the plastic lip broke before the glass.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
on 2 occasions. So
yeah, for sure. What did I just do?
What did I just
What
do?
did I just do?
Oh no. Can I win again? Says Bryce Hogan.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
yeah,
win
yeah.
a bunch of times.
We've had we for sure had
Ford's won a
people-
couple times. Tex has won a couple times. 3 or 4 of the people have won a couple
Yeah,
times.
Hope has
I think.
won
Yeah.
multiple times on like the same thing, which
Yeah.
is what I think he's asking about.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Jake Schiller. Jake, you won some seasoning and a bag of jerky. The Walton's Bold Tender Jerky. We'll go ahead and get your address, send it out. The reason we do the Bold Tender Jerky is because it's shelf stable. So we vacuum pack it and send it out. We were doing snack sticks at one point, and technically, well, not technically, our snack sticks, the way we make it, they are shelf stable. But jerky's 100% no problem, no matter what. Snack sticks can be a little bit more dicey. So Jake, let us know you're here.
Let's see, what are you guys making this weekend? Some good games. We're back in football season again, so that's happened since our last month, I think. So,
Trying to think.
making anything good this
Not
weekend?
have any plans this weekend.
No, I know there's a big K-State game tomorrow against OU. Everyone here is prepping for.
Yeah. I think that's a little bit of a foregone conclusion.
They used to play them extremely well.
They do normally play them.
Yeah,
pretty well.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, sometimes, but don't know with that purple team. Never know.
Can't trust them.
Didn't we get purple lugs in or something? People were waiting.
We
on?
do have purple lugs in.
Okay.
So
Unfortunately, we have
finally,
purple
they're up
lugs.
there on their website, so you can get them. Sorry, I'm taking a little break to eat these.
Nice. My buddy had one of those energy drinks. He said it was great. I was like, well, the guy at work swears by him, so.
So I'm back on my energy drink kick.
Uh-oh.
So
Kick? What's a kick for you? Is that 5 a day or 2?
No.
2, 3. 3 is a safe rate. You'll have 1 in the morning. And
one
then
in the
and then
morning,
you won't
and
count
then
it since it's so
often
early.
another one. But the real problem is that I take a pre-workout as soon as I wake up. So that's like, I don't know.
What is that? Is that
How
a
many
powder
of
you
those?
mix with water?
Yeah. Yeah.
So your pre-work, since you work here, your pre-workout should be blend like 8 brats.
Oh.
And then you down it with like 3 raw
I don't
eggs.
think. Well, all right. Let's go back to your.
Right.
Let's go back to your sausage of the month.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Or, like, your seasoning of the month
Some
thing.
make more sense than others. Like October, I think if you feature like a pumpkin brat or something, that may at least once you got to
Mm-hmm.
get out of the way. December, cranberry brat.
What about sausage of the seasoning instead of
Sausage of the season.
season? That's what I meant.
Yeah.
It's got alliteration,
I mean, yeah,
and then
we
you
are a sausage
only really have to
company,
come up with 4.
sausage of the season. Well, I mean, then that. I like that better. I mean, sausage of the season of the season. It's whatever we want to make the campaign about, and then we want to
season
promote.
of the season is better.
Like,
'Cause then
I
we
say
can
we
do
just got
these,
these, yeah,
yeah.
and we could promote that for the fall. But then we don't want to hit them over the head twice with it. But if there are months or seasons rather, where we have more attention towards
Yeah.
the brats or something
That's good.
more
I like
topical
season of
or-
the season.
Anyways,
start
we'll play
working
with that.
on
This
that.
is usually how these ideas happen. We go, oh, that rhymes or that has alliteration.
Real quick, does anyone know? Okay, I
Oktoberfest,
refreshed.
yeah, that's also another good one.
I was way behind on chats apparently.
Pumpkin breakfast links.
Jake. There's all sorts of conversations going on in the chat. Back and forth.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, if you guys can have your own conversations, more power to you. I feel like they start to get to know each other too.
So, Lynn, we have an Oktoberfest seasoning. It is
Yeah. Is it just not called Oktoberfest?
no, it's called Bavarian Oktoberfest sausage, and it is very good. Out of the 3 we got when that came in, that was by far my favorite.
Mike.
When you open it, it smells exactly like when I ran a marathon and then my shoes stunk for like a month. The seasoning smells just like that, but
Dude.
great finished product.
Mike just came up with something. So we have always been trying to get, not always, but caffeine into a broth.
Okay.
So he said, how about do a breakfast sausage with caffeine and maple flavor? So that way it makes a little bit more sense. It's in the morning. Are you writing this down?
No, I'm going to go on Amazon and order some caffeine.
Caffeine powder. Yeah, now, how did we do it last time? No, we weren't doing that. We were doing
No,
like
we
beef
tried the
cellulose or
the protein.
Yeah.
That was god awful.
Yeah, they weren't. They weren't good.
God awful.
So if we're adding a powder, do you have to replace, not necessarily replace a powder, but does it act as a binder? Can you get too gummed up, so to speak, if you do a normal binder with this and add that?
No, I don't think that'll, like, the caffeine is very water soluble.
Okay, so it just dissolves.
So it should, we may.
Doesn't hold its weight like carrot fiber would.
No, it's not like carrot fiber.
Yeah.
We may have to add a little bit more water, but we'll play around with it.
Yeah.
I really like that. I am looking.
Especially if it doesn't
All of
impart
these
a
are-
whole lot of flavor. And we could do,
Excuse
we
me.
did just get a new breakfast sausage seasoning, if I'm not mistaken. Right? No?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I can't
feel like,
remember it,
or
but
we
yes.
just made breakfast
No,
sausage real recently.
I think we did bring in a new one.
Yeah.
I'm looking right now for a powdered, unflavored caffeine. And that doesn't, like, it pills, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Got pills up the wazoo. But all of them have flavor.
Just, I don't know. We'd probably put the powder into the sausage before we started cooking it.
Coffee bean powder.
Espresso seasoning?
Espresso's not going to do it for me. We need pure caffeine.
Nice. The streets of Honduras, really, we need that, the pure caffeine for John.
Caffeine pill. Everything's pills. We might get to the point where we just have to
Open up pills and put them in there?
crush them.
Sure. Yeah, you could take them. I'm not eating any of this.
That sounds a little bit like Ben H's suggestion.
You know what's funny? Like I was last week, I was telling John, I was like, man, something's wrong with my stomach. I'm not really, and I was like, I didn't realize why. I was eating protein pancakes. I didn't realize that they were like.
Oh, I
meant
love
to,
protein pancakes.
I didn't know they were meant to
I eat
like.
them all the time.
They're I didn't. The one I might have got might substitute pre-workout though, because I was like,
Wait. Is it the one with the bear on the front?
it was an Aldi brand, so it might have just been
okay.
its take on Kodiak cakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the best I can do. Gelatin capsules. So we just take out the capsule and that'll be the powder.
I love how like that's all it can be within 60 seconds of research.
That's it.
That's
There's
like
no other way
that's
to do
how
it.
it's gonna have
Well,
to be.
here, take a little peek into my mind.
Let's hear it.
Once I leave this page, this will never come back into my mind.
I like that reasoning.
Ever.
Then you go, well, here's how it's gonna have to be.
Yep.
That I kind of make those calls with video sometimes too. I'll be like, listen, here's how it's happening in my head, so that's how we're gonna do it.
And in the end, it is. I mean, that
It's
is
typically, yeah.
That's your
well,
call.
I mean, a lot of other people can step on toes and not realize it. So it's just like, I think each person does a good job of knowing exactly what they want to do with said projects, and I think that's half the battle of being in a media department. So
Yeah, there's a reason why. I don't know how to say this.
There's
We
certain
work. We
delegation,
all work
yeah.
well together because we all kind of know not only our role but also like.
and then
What?
at a certain point, it's like final say is
Yep.
like, and then you just go, yep.
Yep. I gotta grab my card real quick because I can't remember which one.
New caffeine.
It's next
liquid
door.
caffeine.
I'll just leave this up until now. I can't remember if this is my card or the work card.
Oh, that's always the best.
It's
You should
really
t-
not.
Well, I don't want to get too sidetracked because people do know that you have been getting just odd packages from Amazon, though. But the coolest one came a few weeks ago, where and I didn't even know this was one of those things. I thought it was something you actually ordered, but it was like a little tiny snake cam, like you would put underneath a door in a video game and see what else is. It's the size of a pin. And the cord's very malleable and flexible, and it has a little camera on the end of it. And John was walking around the office with it, right? And it looked like a button
'Cause
It's
it
also-
has button
disguised as a
attachments.
button. But he didn't order it; it was just sent to him. And what do we know about John? He's super secretive about himself. But what's the first thing he does? Plugs it into his phone.
Not
and
thinking
starts
about it.
just
Downloaded
recording
the
himself.
app and started recording things. And
Oh,
I was like,
I love it. Do you still
uh-oh.
have that? You just
Yeah,
took
still
it
up
home.
there. Nope,
Man,
it's still over there.
that's so cool.
I got Spanx the other day.
Right on.
Didn't order them, just showed up. I tied them up into knots and play tug of war with my dog with it.
Oh,
so you know, something.
Leave
Get
a
some use
review.
out of it.
Great if you
No,
tie
but that's
into
what it
small
is.
knots.
It's
Yeah.
called brushing or something like that, and they
People
are
send you
leaving
stuff.
fake reviews that I just found out are in my name.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You should just cancel
Can't find
your...
them. Can't find them. I've gone to that product and scrolled through reviews looking to
You're in
see.
like a weird... You're in like a real world cache situation. Like you're just being sent. So you're like, what is this? Why can't I
Cache?
like CACHE like on the internet? So like you're just getting caught up with some weird
Oh,
information.
gotcha. Yeah.
But the real world version of that, you're
Spilled
just like,
over.
I don't know what it is, but it's happening.
Wait, whoa, what is going on in the chat now? Skip canine crystal meth metwurst.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to start monitoring the chat, guys.
Pork sausage with mole season. Oh, mole seasoning. That's not a bad idea. I've got. I know it's in here. Tell them I'm looking for my mole.
He's looking for his mole. Mole. Well, don't just read it at the cabinet. Bring it over.
This isn't what I thought it was.
Oh, you just saw the M?
No, this is adobe seasoning. Why did I think this was mole seasoning?
It's got a big M on it with an O next to it, probably. Well,
Okay, but hold on a second. This does look like what I kind of want. It looks
Just
like
cover-
it's
just cover up
chocolatey,
the-
right? It's
Yeah.
adobo Mexican sauce. Why do I think?
we were given a like a weird brown gravy one time from like people that worked in like the Mexican Air Force or something. Turns out
It's not at all.
it was very expensive. It was like a sweet. I thought it was a gravy. It was actually like a sweet condensed milk with chocolate. But like I looked it up on eBay. It went for like $30 or $40 for just something the size of that. And I was like, wow, I need to go stand outside in front of some local marts and be like, $20. Who wants?
So, does anyone know what adobe sauce is and what I should do with that? But I do want to get some mole. What is the seasoning? I'll find it. We have a sausage seasoning that does have like a fairly pronounced like mole style flavor to it, but I can't remember what it is. Not even sure we carry it anymore. Yep, we do. Chocolate chili bratwurst. This, for whoever posted that comment on mole, add that sauce into a chorizo brat. Okay, cool. Or just add that and salt for the only ingredient to a brat. Cool. All right, so I will make. I mean, you never have to twist my arm too hard to make chorizo. I love chorizo. Probably my favorite. Probably my favorite Mexican food.
Nice.
Cool. All right, so I don't think the last guy ever responded, did he?
No, he hasn't.
Okay. What was his name?
Jake.
Jake Schiller.
From State Farm. All right. This guy says adobe sauce is usually used in Mexican cooking, fajitas, tacos. It probably crashes all the time. Hey,
Patrick's in a long-term
disastership.
Yeah,
with, Adobe
argument with Adobe products.
and so anything I use here, I'm just
constantly
like, what's wrong
crashing
with
them.
you?
All right, so I'm gonna revoke Jake's winner, and we've got Christina Warmund. Christina, let us know you're here.
Christina, be on the lookout for that. Christina with a CH or a K?
CH. Oop, darn, I almost did it again. One time I was paying no attention. Instead of posting the person's name, I posted their email address. That was terrible. So Christina, let us know you're here.
Oh, man.
I have a feeling Cheryl knows Christina because she at Gritty Guapo.
What's the popular thing to cook like for tailgating? I know it's this time of year, it's outside, but like what's easy? Like if you've tailgated before, like what's simple? Like what do you like to bring?
Wings are always easy.
Wings. Because like if you bring a brat, I don't feel like everyone can maybe get a brat if there's a group of 60
Like you're saying
people.
is too, like there's not going to be enough of them?
Yeah, maybe, right? I could
Yeah.
see that.
Oh.
Unless you do it like in the bites and you have sides or something. But I think if you bring snack sticks, you can really just impress people
Sure.
easily.
Yep. Snack sticks is a great
Someone had a
one.
question. They go, how many snack sticks can fit in those pockets right there of your apron?
I mean, we could find out.
It's about a handful, couple handfuls in each one.
I mean, if we just found out how many could fit in one, we could extrapolate that.
Ooh, big word. Although you say extrapolate, I'm like, we can times it by 2. Chipotle, not as good as Aleppo peppers.
These are the reasons you guys tune into these, to find the answers to important questions like how many snack
does
sticks
that count
will
though?
fit.
Those are half sizers, right?
It's just doesn't matter. We're talking about the width, not the length. The
sure.
length would be fine.
I'm
Don't
saying
poke holes in it,
Chili,
Patrick.
chili.
Don't
People
poke
do
holes in
chili, brats and hot links, jambalaya, big pot of chili. Yeah,
The answer is going to be a lot.
yeah. Well, good. The question's to get you guys to type stuff on the internets.
So that's very comfortable.
How many was
1,
that?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
And what's the diameter on these?
7.
19 mil.
8, 9, 10,
So about a
11, 12, 13. So 15.
About a-
You can fit 15 snack sticks per pocket, so that'd be 30.
yeah, good rule of thumb.
And now
just
I have to
baker's
take this out of
dozen.
stock.
Nice.
Can't
Oh
go
no,
back in
we
the
have
stock,
to eat
so-
them. Oh no.
No. I mean the
Oh, the apron.
apron.
Oh, boo hoo.
Yes.
John's like, I get one.
Okay. So anyone see Christina?
Anyone? Christina.
I haven't seen her yet.
Okay.
I think a beer could fit in there probably,
Yes, beer would definitely fit in here.
but with the koozie, I don't think so. I think it probably acts as the koozie.
Christina was going to win jerky, right? I think I said jerky. It was going to be jerky.
You're the dungeon master here,
Yep.
man. You tell us.
I will take the apron snacks in. Okay. I'm going to guess she's not here, guys. We're going to go on to the next one. We are getting to that point where sometimes winning, like getting a winner,
Gonna be tough,
takes longer.
yeah.
So again, this is snack sticks and jerky. Winner is Lisa Lipschultz. Jerky. And
First time here, looking to make my own jerky / meat sticks because of food sensitivities. Well, you're in the right place. We have everything you need besides the meat equipment, seasonings, the know-how.
Yep.
You're in the right place.
Chalet. What are your food sensitivities? We might be able to help direct you.
Shayla, yeah.
Is that what it just Shayla? Yeah.
Maybe. Hey,
Reading's
I
hard.
could be wrong. Names are one of those weird, you want to tread lightly, but at the same time, it's just like, you probably know if you have a first name that has a particular spelling.
Right.
But then at the same time, they must be so annoyed with yielding questions about their name. I know I would be.
This is going to annoy me. Yeah. Jeremy, I'll make a coupon code. We should have done that ahead of time. Patrick, you have
We.
to take over
Oh, cool.
for a while.
John has to shut his brain off right now.
One thing at a time.
She said chicken, mushroom, soy, dairy, hops, yeast. Well, you're good on the mushrooms because we don't do anything with mushrooms because we despise
Well,
it.
so most of our seasonings are MSG free. Like you'll see a lot of things that say Willy Snack Stick MSG. No, I think we switched it to where we call out MSG in the title if it is in there. So you're good on that because
so, yep.
some MSG is derived from a mushroom, so you're good on that. Soy, soy's an allergen, so it will be in the ingredients for any of those. Stay away from the soy protein blend as a binder. Chicken, did you say?
Chicken, yep. Mushroom, soy, dairy, hops, yeast. So soy.
Dairy is also a known allergen, so milk will be in any of those. Hops, I don't think we're going to have a problem with that one.
If we do a coupon today, it'll be good until
We'll make it good till next week or something.
next week or something. You heard it here first, Claude.
Okay.
When does
Sorry,
high,
I got caught
when does
up on
high
that.
temp cheese shipping surcharge end?
It's got to get Got to get a little bit cooler. Yeah.
You
I'm
keep
sorry, I
working on
don't
that,
know.
yeah.
Austin usually just
Starts
tells us when to
rattling
do
off
that.
About that, yeah.
All right, coupon codes. Create a coupon.
Make some sausage and shrimp gumbo this weekend.
Nice.
That'd be good.
Coupon code live 101.
Yeah, we forget how much we used to give people 5 minutes in between drawings. Now it's just kind of like,
If they're not there, we'll just go.
yeah.
Good today through Wednesday. So it'll be good today through Wednesday.
Today through Wednesday. Let's go. What else we got? We got a lot of congratulation messages. We need some more questions.
All right, let's take Lisa's win away from her. Scott Teasy. I know I've seen Scott a bunch. Can you
Scott
type that in there? It's
Teasy.
Scott T-I. Oh, you can't, obviously.
No, I'm
You're on. Yes.
I'm
You're
me
working
right
on
now.
very limited amounts or very limited equipment there.
That
So
laptop.
Scott Teasy. And sorry, I would type that in, but I'm
here. He's here.
Okay, cool. So that was jerky and a seasoning of your choice. Still got one more apron to draw, and I will give you.
So he gets just one of these.
He can have
Any of our seasonings on.
he can have any of the seasonings, but if you want a spiceology, it will be just one. All right, create order. There's always something that I forget to do with these.
What would be
Austin
a
usually
good
has to come in and
seasoning
save me.
for burnt ends from a pork belly? I mean, what kind of flavor are you going for there? Burnt
Smokehouse barbecue.
yeah, smokehouse
That's what I would
barbecue.
go
Yeah,
with. As
that was so popular. That was a wing shake too, and then Excalibur did away with wing specific shakes.
No, but it's
still in
yeah,
it,
yeah,
yeah.
they have smokehouse barbecue. Yep, that one definitely works. That is, I've done burnt ends, both brisket and pork bellies before with it, and it's really good.
Because it has a touch of sweetness, right? But it doesn't.
Oh, it's got a good amount of sweetness.
amount,
Yeah, it's
okay.
not messing around. All right, I have a coupon code. It is this. Work.
Someone says Joe Hell says the candied bacon sriracha would make a great burn in. I don't disagree.
That's probably
with
true.
that.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
No, like when I create a coupon, it says, yeah, we'll make it live right now in 30 minutes from now. And I have to go back every time and change the...
What about making a beef brat with beef fat and brisket or something?
So
Where's the pork?
beef fat, not going to be as good as pork fat.
Is it just the creaminess factor?
Pork fat is definitely creamier than beef fat. It's also a nice white color, and most important, well, creaminess is probably most important, but it also has almost no discernible flavor to it. Beef fat has a discernible flavor, so pork fat just works better. You absolutely can do that, but we do prefer beef fat.
Hey, chef, what's up? He's working on the code right now.
That was the quickest I've ever gotten it.
You haven't missed anything, so.
I'm the best around. Okay.
You think there's more one-hit wonders in the 80s or now?
80s. They were all one-hit wonders.
They're all one-hit wonders.
All right. Live 101. And that is 10% off and free shipping. And it is good through next Wednesday.
We'll see if it works, guys.
It does.
firing
I tested it.
Sweet. Sorry, my chair.
If it doesn't work, make sure that you are logged into your account.
Nice. Cool.
All right.
Pick
Scott
another
was
one.
here, right?
Yep.
Back on it. Guys, we got one more apron to win. And there's a reason why my computer screen always looks like if you catch my computer screen at the right light, it's almost like I have a privacy screen on it because it's touch screen and I always have something on my hands. All right. So the winner of the third apron is Neil Christensen.
I've heard that name.
Neil has won before. I know his email address well. So, Neil, let us know you're here. This is the third of the artisan aprons. Try to follow through.
10% off a True Hone, Dan Fryer.
It'll take 10% off True Hone, yeah. It's going to cap out at $100, but yeah.
He said
it
LOL.
will
I don't
take-
think he expected it to.
It will take 10% off that.
If you want to
for
spend
sure.
that, go for it.
I mean, they're
For what it is, it's fine. Yeah, but not the average consumer. I don't think he's going to put it on his countertop.
no, that's probably a more expensive. I don't want a dynamic lock screen.
Does that mean like you pick a
I don't
point
know.
on a picture?
Something came up.
Ask John about him putting his thumbprint on his phone.
Oh, don't ever do that. Or
But
do
he'll
your
plug
face.
in a random camera.
Don't do
sent
your
to
face
his-
either. It's the government,
Work it, yeah.
guys. They're watching. That looks awesome, Joe.
Was that the bow?
Yeah.
end? Yeah.
That looks really, really good.
Yeah. A lot of color there.
Da-da-da-da.
Everyone always says this. We need a drawing for those.
I
who
know,
haven't
but I mean,
won.
that is.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody says he answered. Neil C. There he is. Yep,
Thanks, guys.
he's
Yep.
there. Okay, so we've got four winners of jerky and seasoning and 3 winners of aprons. I feel like that's fairly
Yeah.
right.
Did we do one giant thing at the end? We said we wanted to give away. Do we just do the leather apron too? Or is it going to get us in trouble?
My only fear with the leather apron is their
Stock?
yeah.
Really?
Yep. Austin gives away like
Yeah.
at least one. Yeah, no.
Sure.
No.
Well, so you're saying that's it for our giveaways? We already gave away the September, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And John Belvedere asked about August winner. Did you pick the August winner
Yep.
that never replied?
And he replied really, really fast too. He chose the 3, or no, not the 3, the 11-pound sausage stuffer and the 50-pound meat mixer. So, pretty good decision in my mind. All right. Since we're all here together, what is something reasonable? Like,
Something
what do you
reasonable.
guys want? Seasonings?
Yeah, we were talking about seasonings a good amount.
Good job, Cheryl. She's lost 32 pounds since June 23rd. Awesome job.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. I have found them. John Belvedere wants a meat tenderizer, like the
mallet? Or
Jacquard or what?
Oh, a Jacquard would be kind of cool. What do those retail?
I don't know, but yes, I do.
20, 30?
$29.99, something like that. If you already have a Cabela's grinder number 22, will your mixer mount to it? So we've had this conversation a bunch recently. When we first got our mixers in, we still had a Weston 22 Butcher Series maybe, and it did hook up to that. But the hookup on the back of these is different for pretty much every manufacturer. So I can't give you a yes or no. It very well may, but we've never hooked it up to any Cabela's model. So
Someone's like sample pack containing seasonings. That'd be cool. We have. I don't even think there's a lot left
Christopher
over.
goes, leather apron. You have 7 in stock, yes, but those 7 are not all in the warehouse waiting for him. That's the downside to like giving so much.
We have like a 3-pack of those quail, don't we?
No, we can. Yeah. So yes,
I would just
yes,
say
we do.
we
and
have a
that's
sample
very good
pack if
season.
you want to buy it online.
But instead of that, we could go ahead and do a like pick a few of our favorite seasonings right now, and just make that the final giveaway.
What do you? So how many do you do?
Well, I'd say we do at least one Spiceology,
Totally. Ultimate steak and roast.
Ultimate Steak and Roast.
Do we have any left?
Yeah.
We gave away like 600 at the zoo.
Yeah, we're fine on
Okay.
that. I say with
Yeah,
ultimate
it's like,
confidence
hold on,
without looking
we ordered
into
those
anything.
a while ago. So say we did a Spiceology and then Ultimate Steak and Roast. Do you do one more?
Oh yeah, of course.
How many's in your pack then?
Yeah, we've got plenty.
3, 5, 2, like
Probably 5.
5? Okay.
All right, so we're going to do a Spiceology, the Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast. That leaves 3 more. What do you guys want to see?
Couple of your favorite. If I were you guys, go over to waltonsinc.com and then look at seasonings and then shakers.
And if not, okay. Yeah, I was going to say probably a bunch of them want us to pick. Amanda says she just bought a Pro Cut number 22. Love it so far. I mean, you should.
People are saying
That
hat
is
too.
a serious grinder. Okay.
If you did
How
hat,
about-
t-shirt, and a couple of these, maybe
How about that? We'll do hat and 3 shakers. We'll do
2 of these.
nope,
Jesus,
one of
myself
these, the
behind that.
Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast, and the sweet chipotle lime.
What do these retail for? Are these all the same price?
No, I think
probably
these are-
the shakers are different from the jars.
I don't know.
So yeah, that's
can't think of
interesting.
it
If
off the top of my
seasonings
head.
would just based off of flavor, if they would cost different. But yeah, I think if we do one of these Ultimate Steak and Roast, and then the long sleeve and a hat, or short sleeve.
Hold on. You should know by now not to throw too many.
I'm
things
always a
at me.
big sticker guy too. If we have any,
So
do we
the-
have Meatgistic stickers? left?
These are $10.99 and these are $13.99.
Okay.
So what we'll do
Hoodie.
is exactly what he said.
Someone wants the hoodie. I don't even have a hoodie.
All right, we'll do this. Basically, winner's choice. You can either get a hoodie and a hat, or you can get a hat, a long sleeve, and a Spiceology, or you can get a hat and a Spiceology, a Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast, and a sweet chipotle lime rub. Sound good?
If you got A, B, or
Okay.
C. If you remember what A was and B was,
The
and
winner's
C
just
is.
going to have to know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
And he's
dun, dun.
drawing, loading, and
So we can't do that. Hold on.
hold on.
Hold on.
Now wait just a minute.
Oh, it is Randy Sopland. You all know him,
As
Papa Sop.
oh, Papa Sop, nice. Watch this-
Congratulations,
watch-
Papa Sop.
He didn't bail, did he?
That would make me feel very bad.
Did he leave?
I'm really
I haven't seen a message from him in a while.
okay. Well, we'll give him a couple of minutes.
I don't know. I feel like maybe it's like he's here hours on end. Do
Yeah,
you not just
well,
make an exception?
No, it's not fair to everyone else who is here.
Well, ask everyone else how they feel about it.
If one person felt
Just text message him. Don't you have his number? Guys, I don't see him.
nope. I'll tell you this, guys. If he doesn't answer,
There he is.
Yeah, okay, cool.
After
gonna
4
say.
years, finally. I thought he'd won something before
No,
that.
he's
Oh,
never won
man.
anything.
I was really rooting
Never
for you
won
there.
anything. So that's awesome.
Sweet.
Congratulations. Do you know which one you're going to take?
What
You can
was
either
yours?
have the hoodie and the hat,
Hoodie and the hat's either
hoodie, long sleeve, and a Spiceology,
one. That's what I would do.
or hat and 3 of the Spiceology, the Walton's Ultimate Steak and Roast, and then we'll give you the last one you can just
I'm glad
choose.
it makes sense in your mind because that list. That's
Yeah,
like,
it's-
that's like someone like, hey, remember 20 of these animals, and then like, how many did you remember? And it's just like, oh my god.
When it comes to like seasonings and whatever,
got it
that
locked.
I'm good with.
That's your
That-
your
everything
your
else goes
Goodwill
right out
hunting.
of my
Your-
brain.
Your,
Yep.
your will hunting.
Can't
when
think
it comes
of-
to Walton seasonings and merch. Awesome.
All right, no problem, Lynn. We're about out of here.
Yeah, pops off.
We still need to talk about some of those pecans,
email
though.
John, but yeah, everyone's like, definitely get the hoodie.
I mean, the hoodie is pretty great.
But you don't get to try on the seasonings. So.
Lila, yes, we found them in
He said
capsules.
Number 2.
Okay, so that is the long sleeve, the hat, and one of these Spiceologies. All right, so we will email you probably Monday. We'll email all the winners Monday,
Awesome.
and then we'll get things sent out.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Great live
This was
stream.
actually
Yeah.
a really fun live stream.
Yeah, really was. Hope you guys will join us. We do one the first of the month, depending on if it's like a weekend, of course, and then every other Thursday for a processing live stream.
Yep.
So
Yep.
stay tuned, guys. We'll see you next time.
I thought it was going to be terrible with you, but you did okay.